Hello, hello. This is Tara Marino with 40 Days of Gratitude with a Twist and Elegant Femme. Welcome to a very, very special location. We are in my car. And my intention in sharing this with you is twofold. One, I want you to know that you can really gift yourself permission to experience your life and to follow through no matter where you are. We don't need things to be perfect all the time. We don't always need a studio with lighting and all of these kind of preconceived notions of what we set up for ourselves and all the reasons that we give ourselves of why we can't do something. Yesterday I told you to send in some questions and that I was going to take some time today to answer your questions. And it's Saturday here. Right now, you might be getting this at some other point in time. It's Saturday morning for me, and I'm about to step into a meeting with my husband and some beautiful things that we have prepared for the holidays. And so to honor my commitment, I figured, you know what? I want to get to these questions right away. I want to gift myself the opportunity and really serve in whatever way I can. And so I bring that forward for you today as we get into the questions, because sometimes we really do feel like things have to be perfect in order for us to follow through, and they do not. You can gift yourself permission to make forward movement no matter where you are in your life. So it doesn't need to be perfect. My eyebrows, I was looking at before I upped the camera, oh my gosh, my eyebrows need to be plucked. I'm still in my yoga clothes. Like, so many reasons of why I can't do what I said I'm going to do. What I will share with you is something I've shared in the beginning since Elegant Femme. You will always find what it is you're looking for. Always, always, always. So be aware of what it is you're looking for. So instead of looking for all the reasons you can't do something, today I invite you to begin to look for the reasons why you can. So that's what I needed to step into before this video of why can I do this right now? I have a car. It's very comfortable. It's very plush. It's very quiet in here. There aren't a lot of people around. My husband's waiting for me inside, and I can do this, and so can you. So let's step into the questions. Again, this isn't going to be perfect. You're going to see me kind of moving around, but that's the way we require to do it today in order to honor the questions. So I had some beautiful questions come through. One that I want to answer today is from Mary. Mary says, one of the day's assignments was to think of someone we loved a great deal and then take the love we felt for them and turn it into ourselves. How do you deal with the resistance to receiving that love and also maintaining it? So this is a beautiful question, Mary, and I so appreciate you for bringing it forward. The components inside of this are two that you're saying, the receiving the love and the maintaining the love. So today, I don't know if you've had an opportunity, but I will be sending out I don't know if it's gone out already or not, but I'm sending out an email today all around resistance. So if you haven't had a chance to see that, go take a look at that, because I speak specifically about resistance and kind of the deeper meaning behind it. In order to answer your question today, when you allow yourself to feel the love you have for someone else, and you're actually allowing that love to go out towards that person, the beautiful inward movement allows you to receive the love. And instead of feeling like you have to make sense of it, all I'm going to invite you to do, Mary, and all of you, is to really see that love passing through you. Okay? So resistance happens when we try to hold on to something, and that's actually present inside your question as well when you say maintaining it. When we try to hold on to something, we start having gripping energy, and in fact, we're then pushing it away, which is where resistance comes from, right? If you even feel into the energy of resistance, it's holding something back from yourself. So in order to allow yourself to receive this, see that love passing through you. See it allowing yourself to be affected by just the passing through of the love. That'll invite you to and gift you the opportunity to begin to let go of the resistance feeling and even let go of the thought that you have to hold on or maintain it in order to receive the effect of it. You do not. You don't have to maintain it. You don't have to hold it. You don't have to try to control it in that way. Just see that love passing through you. That will allow that love to have the effect on you that it's meant to at this point in time. Okay, so try that, Mary. Let me know how that goes for you. All right? I'm actually getting really warm, and I was not going to take off my jacket, but I'm going to. It's also making a lot of noise. All right. I think this name is Begonia, So I hope I pronounced that correctly. Thank you so much for sending in a question. You say, "Hi, Tara and Tara's team. Just today I came into one of the situations where I criticized my mom." And then you say, "She really does get on my nerves sometimes." So I want to let you know you're not alone, and I so appreciate you sending in this question. And, just even that awareness, I'd like to open it up for all of us women. And I used to be really afraid when I was becoming a mom or when I was about to become a mom, because I knew at some point I would get on my kids' nerves. And I just want to leave it out there for all of us moms. It happens, and it's okay on both sides. It's okay to be annoyed by your mom, and it's okay to be you recognize that as a mom, you're going to annoy your kids. I think it's part of our beautiful soul curriculum and actually gifted opportunity that we have as mothers and daughters to participate in a really, really powerful feminine energy. So I really honor you for bringing that forward. Okay, continue with the question. You say, "I'd like for you to clarify the process of analyzing how this criticism was really directed to myself and a way of letting it go." So what Begonia is referring to is one of the earlier days, yesterday actually, I said to you that sometimes we criticize, most often we will criticize the people that are closest to us, that we love the most. And the opportunity for you to be aware that that criticism is actually towards yourself. There's somewhere inside of you that you are criticizing yourself in the same way. So I feel like, Begonia, the best way to take a look at this deeper is to give you an example. So say, for example, you're criticizing your mom as being controlling, and you find that criticism and you're saying to yourself, "Ugh, my mom's really getting on my nerves. She is, whatever that is," okay? The awareness of that criticism is to have some time and say, wow, there must be somewhere inside of myself that I'm criticizing myself for the same thing. So the important part inside of this, Begonia, is for you to break down what that criticism was that you have towards your mom, and then really gently and elegantly and just really easily saying to yourself, well, there must be somewhere inside that I'm criticizing myself for that exact thing. Okay, that's what the process is inside of this. And this is really a process for your indie. This is really a powerful process for your indie. So if you haven't taken the 9 layers of the indie yet, or you're interested in deepening this conversation inside yourself, please know that I am going to be opening up a 9 layers of the indie program. I haven't done it in over a year, or just about this time last year that I did that. We go really, really deep into pairing these apart so that you can step into more of a space of flow and allowing in your life. So if you're wanting to take it deeper, please know that's coming, and reach out to the team and let us know. As far as letting the criticism go, at this point, the power inside of just the awareness that you've been criticizing yourself for that thing begins to let the energy move. And I don't want you to get so caught up on what do I do with it now. Just the awareness of, wow, right? You can stay in that, oh my gosh, I was criticizing myself for that. And then participating in the 40 days of gratitude with a twist every day. I am so grateful and so thankful that I am. What are you now? What are you enjoying now? And what are you doing now? That will move the energy forward. So as I've shared earlier, the first portion of the 40 days, the first 20 days, we're looking at moving the energy, the stagnant energy that's been blocked inside of you. And the post 20 days will actually be giving that energy a place to go that's going to be super conducive to you loving yourself more deeply before the end of the year. So having the awareness and then doing your gratitude with a twist is what's going to facilitate that movement. Thank you so much for the question. All right. And then she says, she goes, "I love how right was the person who said, if you think you're enlightened, go spend a week with your family." It's so true. The way that I heard that particular quote was, if you think you're evolved, go home for Thanksgiving. And it's totally relevant. I get it. All right, let's see. There are 2 more questions I want to address here. Marina, what did you see as the best and deepest way to let go of the feeling that it's too late for so many things and the guilt around it? Marina, this is such a great question. And, as I get older, every day that goes by and I have the opportunity to really feel into the energy of, and it doesn't really matter what our physical age is. This faux type, it really is a strong faux type that says, oh, it's too late for me to do this. What I said in the very, very beginning of this video, as far as my own participation today, is really where I invite you to go and how I do this. You will always find what you're looking for. So if you're looking through the lens of it's too late, you will find a whole case study and really strong arguments and points as to why you're right, why it is too late. However, if you shift your energy into why it's not too late, or better yet, why it's the perfect time, you will find a bunch of supporting evidence around why it is the perfect time. And that's what I invite you to feel into. Instead of it being too late or going into that energy, why is it the perfect time? Why is now the absolute divine moment for you to be participating or going into whatever it is that's calling you? So that's a gorgeous energy that provides movement. It opens up, it allows us to move out of resistance, and it allows us to future project the energy of deep, deep acceptance that will allow you to move into whatever it is that's calling you next. You know, the truth is that wherever it is you are right now, everything up until this point in time has been preparing you for this moment. So there are certainly things that you're aware of now about yourself, certain circumstances that have set themselves up to provide you with exactly what it is you need to allow now to be divine timing. So Marina, let me know how things go with that. And I really just support you inside of being aware of what it is you're experiencing now and why is now the perfect time. All right, Nicolette, the final question that I'm going to address today. Nicolette says, I received the information about this 40 days of gratitude at just the right time, just the day before I had been completely buried in self-hatred, and I saw no way out. So far, doing little gratitudes towards myself has been extremely different, but hard as well. I keep writing my typical I'm thankful for this thing outside of myself instead of something about me. I've always been critical about the self-love movement, in large part because a lot of the proponents don't leave room for what I believe is healthy self-criticism to lead to growth. And you continue on a little bit more and give me some more background. So the final part here is you say, I want to feel that awakening that you're talking about, but still I feel so blocked. Is there something I'm missing? So Nicolette, I really, really appreciate you writing in. And there are a couple of points here that I feel are important to address, and I think that every woman listening will benefit. I hear you in the awareness that says, I want to grow and I don't just want to treat myself as, oh, everything's just perfect. So I'm not going to look at the hard things and I'm just going to feel grateful. I hear that because you talk about this in here. You say, I've been critical of the self-love movement in large part because a lot of the proponents don't leave room for what I believe is healthy self-criticism to lead to growth. I want to shift something, or at least invite you to consider something differently. What if self-criticism isn't what leads to growth? And what if you could shift that idea of self-criticism into self-awareness? Because the energy that it rides on provides that opportunity for growth or staying stuck. And self-criticism actually rides on the energy of being stuck and paralyzed and overly critical. That energy doesn't allow for movement and growth. So I hear your intention here where you say, I want the awakening. I want something to lead me towards growth. Self-awareness is what leads you to growth. Self-awareness is what opens up for that continuous opportunity for awakening. So I hear what your past relationship has been with self-love in the past, and the fear that's been present for you that if I love myself, that means I'm just going to settle. That means I'm just going to be like, okay, it's all good. There's no room for improvement here. And that is not what we're talking about. When you open up to self-awareness and gift yourself the opportunity to feel deeper into what is present for you, that's when you open up to that deeper awakening. We are utilizing the opportunity for deeper self-love inside of 40 days of gratitude with a twist to allow you to become more aware of what your resistance currently has been to loving yourself more completely. So what I will share with you in my perception of what it is you've told me here, it's actually working, right? The little movements that you've done on a daily basis of allowing yourself to say, well, how can I love myself inside of this? What's present for me? How can I twist these inside? Is opening up the opportunity of growth for you. So the biggest thing I can share for you is to consider shifting the idea that self-criticism leads to growth and open up to its self-awareness that leads to growth, and then deepening inside of your own process, little by little, seeing how you can turn those gratitudes inward and gift yourself the opportunity to grow and to love. Right now, and this is so true, I've got to tell you, Nicolette, for so many women, allowing yourself to love yourself is the biggest opportunity for growth right now. So I'm sending you so much grace. I trust that that is supportive to you inside your own formula. And to all of you, wherever it is you're joining us, I want you to know that you're welcome here. It's all perfect, whether this is day 1 or day 10 or day 2, whatever it might be for you, wherever it is you're finding us. I'm really inviting you to step into that place of possibility. That what if you could love yourself right here, right now, exactly as you are, and inside of that, still open up to the awareness that, of course, you're on a growth journey. I'm sending you so much love today. Feel into the resistance. A couple of things to honor today is, why is now the perfect time? How can you let go of the resistance and say to yourself, okay, what is it I'm looking for? And whatever I'm looking for is something that I'll find. So I can either look for the reasons not to do something, or I can look to the reasons to do something. And inside of that, I invite you to continue to participate with us inside of the 40 Days of Gratitude with a Twist. We're getting into the second part of Gratitude with a Twist. I've really separated this into 2 big sections. So today is day 10. We're going to continue to deepen over the next 10 days around letting that resistance come through and seeing where you may be stuck or stagnant inside of your energy. And then the post 20 days, we're going to be opening up to laying a brand new foundation of self-love, self-trust, opportunity, and flow before the end of the year. So, bisous. Please leave your comments. I love seeing them. I love participating with you. And I will see you tomorrow. Au revoir.